2018, Mexico had presidential elections. The candidates were Ricardo Anaya, the Chicken Little, as PAN candidate, Jose Antonio Meade as PRI candidate, Jaime Rodriguez alias El Bronco, or better known as El Mocho a Manos, for an independent party, Margarita Zavala also as an independent party, and Andrés Manuel López Obrador, Abuelita Coco, as PT candidate. As Mexican people, you should know who won. Bronco. Obviously not. AMLO did. Either you agree or disagree, he will become Mexico's president on 1st of December of the current year. Not even a tantrum like this one will change that fact. This is the first time in our history that another party besides PAN or PRI won. Let's hear a little background. The Partido Revolucionario Institucional governed Mexico for 71 consecutive years. Why something like this happened? Simple. This political party characterized by fraud practices, corruptions, and authoritarianism. And it established El Dedazo, which means that the actual president selected his successor. A tradition that ended up in 2000, when a historic defeat against the conservative Vicente Fox, the president candidate of Partido Acción Nacional. This party governed during two presidential periods, until 2012, when people voted again for PRI, returning to the good old days. The presidential candidate was Enrique Peña Nieto. The decision of elections was due to insecurity that Mexico was going through. However, people weren't that happy about their choice. They wanted a radical change. So, why are these elections so uncertain? And it's not the fact, as in 1988 with Carlos Salinas de Gortari, fraudulent practices that made him president thanks to the vote counting failure. The truth is that these elections will be remembered as a punishment vote. People were tired of the same unfulfilled political proposals. We're going to have very special guests. They're going to talk about their administrations and how that led us to AMLO. And there are going to be a lot of surprises for you all. Okay, let's welcome our first guest, Carlos Salinas de Gortari. We're going to play a game named The Counting Failure. There's going to be a question on the screen, and the first one to press the button has the right to answer it, okay? So let's start.
So, what are the nicknames for Salinas de Gortari?
El Chupacabras and... never mind.
What? What beneficial things did you do for your country?
I brought water to rural places and I constructed a lot of streets and highways and I brought electricity to rural places.
How do you win the elections?
He won because there was a counting failure. The system failed and Salinas won in a very suspicious way.
No, that's not true. I won in a very legal way.
What was one of the proposals?
Eradicate poverty, narcotraffic, and corruption.
Yes, pretty typical. Well, thank you for being here. Fox was the first Spanish to obtain the power in the country after 71 years of being in power. The support he obtained was very wild. It was from institutions, public and private organizations, and PAN politics. The most polemic organization was called Amigos de Fox, which reunited more than 4 million people around the country. He obtained power in December 1st, 2000. However, as always, not everything was happiness. In 2007, there were accusations of him stealing money from the country. But let's hear all this from his mouth. So welcome, Vicente Fox.
Hola, hola.
Hello. Have you ever played What the Fox?
No.
Well, let's play. Yeah. Okay, the game is as following. You're gonna see a random question on the screen and you're gonna have 5 seconds to answer it. And when the time finishes, you're gonna hear What the Fox? Ready?
Ready.
Question number 1. What was the first thing you do as president?
I proposed a fiscal reform to tax medicines, food, and others.
Wasn't it rejected for lacking clear objectives? What
the
fuck? Question number 2. Which was one of the biggest investments in infrastructure that was made during your administration?
Well, I inaugurated the library Jose Vasconcelos in 2006. Oh, and also I wanted to build another airport in Texcoco, but protests.
What
the fuck?
Question number 3. What was the relationship with USA?
Well, I wanted to make a migration agreement with them, but everything went down with the terrorist attack of the 9/11.
What the fuck? Question number 4. Why didn't you make more reforms?
Because I was the first president in history that didn't obtain the majority of votes in the deputies and senators chambers, so they rejected many of them.
What the fuck? And final question. What can you tell us about the rumors of you stealing money from the country?
What the fucks?
Thank you for being here, Mr. Fox. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
A round of applause! Peña Nieto became president in 1st of December of 2012. He had 266 proposals that he signed before public notary. By September of 2017, he only fulfilled 38.35%, which are 102 proposals. Some good things happened. For instance, it took place the approval of education reforms, macroeconomic stability, and decrease in unemployment rate. However, there were bad things too. There were a weak economic improvement, more poverty, and inequality. But let's welcome Peña Nieto. Welcome, Peña Nieto. We're gonna play Spill the Truth or Eat Your Sins. In this game, you will need to answer a question with the 100% of the truth, or you need to eat your sins, okay? Okay, so question. What can you tell me about the 43 missing people?
Okay, so according to the PGR, the 43 young people were incinerated by a criminal group operating in the state of Guerrero. And personally, I'm convinced that, well, this investigation happened, and it's what it says it happened.
Sure. Okay, is it true that you make your decisions or there was someone else deciding for you?
Oye, Carlos, ¿verdad que no? Le digo que no, no. No, I was the president, the elected president.
Okay, what can you tell me about your proposal of lowering prices of gas?
¡El gasolinazo!
All right. How does it feel to be president with less authority and with more memes in social media?
Well, if people like having fun, they can have a very good time with this. And I have those are my favorites. Some of them, like the one, you know, that one, the one on infrastructure. I still don't get it, but that was good, no?
Sure. So, what were your top proposals?
Okay, abolish corruption, no to poverty, a higher salary in government, more infrastructure, better education. I gave a lot of books.
And did you complete one of them? Did you accomplish one of them? So, thank you for coming. I hope you return soon. And here comes As you can see, every president has promised the same thing over and over, but they have never accomplished their promises. People have had enough. They wanted a change, so this time the elected president was not from any of the top political parties, PAN or PRI. That's why there was a punishment vote these elections. People are hoping for a change, therefore they voted for AMLO, a leftist politician. But people, wake up!
Wake up! This might be a radical change, but we must not rely on our politicians and their promises.
We must look for the change in every action we make in our lives.